Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Baldur's Gate Nummer 3. Ich bin gerade noch fix dabei, unsere Starfeed-Folge zu teilen. Posten. So, dann haben wir das nämlich auch weg. Und dann können wir jetzt entspannt weitermachen. Kleinen Moment noch. Wie gesagt, wir haben jetzt erstmal wieder Gespräche ohne Ende. So, jetzt gucke ich noch fix meine Mails durch. Okay.
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature.
Ah,
I'll miss
okay.
my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful. Everything in your mind has been destroyed from what I gathered. And from the path I see you on, you are doing well at picking up the pieces. I am here to be your ear as you bear your burdens, and the arms that protect you if you can shoulder them no more. I believe you when you tell me that your symptoms do not wholly align with the makings of the parasite. But until we remove it, I doubt we will be able to isolate the rest of your troubles. Good lad. You're tougher than Blackwood.
Okay.
Well met.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you.
Nee, ich frag den nicht, der will bloß wieder irgendwelchen Rotz machen. Ich glaube, Gay ist jetzt der Letzte, ne?
Don't let me drag you away. Enjoy yourself.
You've earned the night of revelry.
Hä?
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
Braucht er wieder eins? Ich frag mal kurz.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you.
Aber wie wird denn der da noch verschlucken, Mensch?
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. Oh yes, we enjoyed each other's company, body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mistra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book.
Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Das war die Antwort auf diese Frage, ja.
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next, here, place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces.
Yep.
Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God's is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Können wir denn nichts tun?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Ja.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Ja, wir ziehen jetzt nicht weiter, wir ziehen jetzt Richtung Bett. Wir ruhen uns jetzt erstmal aus, dass wir heilen.
Here goes nothing.
Und ich hoffe, es passiert jetzt nichts.
Hazel appears at your bunk, her eyes raging with desire. You suspect you won't be getting much sleep tonight.
Oh. Kann ich mit dem so noch mal... Der ist ein bisschen nervös jetzt, oder?
Dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Und jetzt gehe ich mal mit Karlach hin. Knochen.
Making me sweat. Look quick! Garlack incoming.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Ja, dann verlassen wir das ganze Lager mal. Ach shit, ich habe ja noch Sachen im Inventar wahrscheinlich, die ich nicht mehr brauche, ne?
No time to rest.
Das ist halt leider alles verfault, ne? Okay.
Breathe deep and move.
Wir müssen eh mal gucken, dass wir praktisch unser Inventar noch mal ein bisschen aufräumen. Oh.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Alter, was ist hier alles?
What's hiding here?
Ich meine, hier ist ja eh keine Sau mehr. Bank mit sprechenden Tieren. Trank der mächtigen Haltung. Nice one. Hier Brief vom M. Der Brief beginnt mit einer eleganten, kurvigen Schrift und endet in ein hastiges Gekritzel. Effe. Im Baldestor sind Mächte am Werk. Ja, okay. Gut, ihr Lieben, unsere Zeit ist eigentlich auch schon wieder rum. Ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge wieder. Ja, wenn es euch gefallen hat, dann lasst mir doch gerne einen Daumen nach oben da, lasst mir ein Follow da, lasst mir einen Kommentar da. Und dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dahin, macht's gut und ciao.